This is my studio setup. Yes, crazy, isn't it? Boom! Come on, there we go. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Hank Strange, and this is my 2021 Coachmen Beyond. As you can see behind me, and probably even here because I have the generator running. It's a little bit humid, and you know, I think it's a good opportunity here to run the generator. It's not super loud, but you know, you can still hear it here. Now, today I want to talk to you guys about this Coachmen Beyond and its purpose, which is to be not just recreational. Actually, I think maybe I'm going to be doing like 20 or 30% recreational. It's about 70-80% work, and the work that I do is right here, right on YouTube. I have several YouTube channels, and I do a podcast and all that kind of stuff. So I need a setup in this van because this is going to be where I'm doing it from already, and I'm going to continue to do it. And I've made some improvements here, and I want to show that to you guys right now and talk about whether I'm going to leave everything like that or try something else. So let's get to that right now. Let's move up on this bad boy. Where is that generator? I think it's somewhere back here. Let's see if we can. There we go. See that green? That green is the generator. Let's see. There you go. And it's running right now. Like I said, it's not really super loud. You can definitely hear it, but it's really not that bad. Okay, let's go in. Boom, there we go. Okay, so, as you're probably often gonna hear from me, pardon the mess in here. I do have the AC on as well, all that stuff. So here's the thing, here's what we're talking about here. This is my studio setup. Yes, crazy, isn't it? So, now, I have a Jackery 1000 in here that I plug everything up to once I go live, because all of this noise is no good. So I have that, plug it up to it, and the Jackery 1000, I've been testing it out here. I bought it myself. Jackery didn't send it to me. I could use that for like a full day of work, I think. So it probably takes about 30-40% while we're doing the show. We have a whole bunch of things running, but I could use it throughout the day to do things. But I switch to it when I want everything quiet in here. This is my editing computer. That's a laptop. And then I have over here right now a Mac Mini. I'm not sure if you guys can see it back there, but I do have a Mac Mini back there. A whole bunch of things connected because, of course, I've got a camera, I've got a microphone, keyboard, switching things. Let me see if I can turn this on, show you guys everything. So I'll run in some footage of this table that we basically made up a table. Okay, just for a quick rundown of exactly how I built this table, I went to Lowe's. They had these tables pre-packaged. Dropping the corners off. I almost forgot to get footage for everyone. So this is gonna be the new studio table right here.
There you go.
Took out the Lagoon hardware, and we're just replacing it on this piece of wood. We're going cowboy style. Should work.
We'll dress it up afterwards.
Yeah. Do you have a sander or something that can hit the edges?
Want. You gotta go drag it out though.
Oh, that looks good. Look at that, babyface P.
Old 1920s technology.
Yeah, this is exactly like the one that Sam Andrews has.
Really?
Yeah.
It works fine, it's just it's a little loose right now.
Yeah.
Let me tighten it up, hold this.
Okay. Babyface is gonna help me test fit it.
So, comes
it
around. You can
What?
spin it.
What?
Have it go any direction
That's
you
awesome.
want. And it fits nicely. I'd be worried about, just don't put too much weight on this side.
Yeah, I think on that side I should make some kind of leg or something that drops
would hold.
down.
Put a
Yeah.
pillow and put some blankets under it so it counterweights it. But
Yeah, or I could like
Just
staple some felt around it or something and put it on there. But that would help
that'll look
carry
good.
that little extra weight.
Simple.
That's
Nothing
great.
too fancy.
Good job. Thank you.
All right. YouTube.com/babyfaceP.
All right, so right after this, Babyface P had a great idea. He decided to stain the table. Took a little bit of work to get that done, so we both did it together. I really think it came out looking good. Made a big difference with this. It was a gray stain that he had laying around in the garage. I'm not exactly sure of the name. I'll see if I can find that out and roll that in for you guys. It's on a Lagoon. It's on one of these Lagoon setups here. And also the real heavy thing, I think, is probably this monitor, which is about 27 pounds. And of course this arm right here, man, that's also a beast of a thing to have on a setup like this. So plugged in right here to power right now, as I said. And let's see if you can, I've got all these straps and things like that here so that when I'm in motion I can lock all this down. I actually dropped the Lagoon table down to the bed here, and that's why I've got a moving blanket on it so I don't punch through this bed and do any damage to it. There's a bunch of extension cords, as you can see here, a bunch of bungees and straps and things like that that we use to secure all of this down while I'm driving around. It's worked. I've used it for several days to do the show from. So here's my thing. This is really a bit much. And one of the things I've learned with a van is it's a small space, right? So, you know, in a small tight space like this, it probably works, I think, maybe for me. I'm not gonna say 100% works for me, because right now with everything that I'm trying to figure out things, I've got a bunch of boxes in here. So when I'm in here, I have very little seating space to sit on. Of course, I've got my chairs up here, and I could spin this around if I wanted to. Haven't really gotten that much into that yet. So right now, this is kind of my work area, and these boxes will, let's see, can you guys see that? These boxes will go away eventually here once I've got everything figured out. I've kind of have things jerry-rigged. Like this microphone here is jerry-rigged because I sit right here. Yeah. So there's not much else room, I think, here, right? And then definitely if we have Lola inside of here, there's no room. So we were out in Leesburg, Florida, on a range actually, doing some shooting recently, and there was really no room here for Lola because with all this equipment and everything, I should have packed it up, taken it out, but I had some work I needed to finish and I thought I was going to get away with it. Lola wasn't very happy. What I was saying is that, you know, trying to live or work inside of a Class B size RV like this van is, one of the things you learn very quickly, and I'm coming to that conclusion very fast, is that everything that goes in here needs to be very small, compact, and easy to put away. Yeah. So I've learned my lesson, and I'm not mad about this. I think I think this was useful. It helped me like get through that transitionary period. This is way too big. This is way too big. I need to go small. So what I think I'm gonna do, and someone out there that's watching this might say, well, why don't you just use your laptop? You have a laptop, do everything on that. I try to like separate those things just because I am going live and things are happening on my laptop and things are there that necessarily I don't want out there yet, or whatever. There's all kinds of things. So I wanted to separate it. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to get a MacBook Air. And I know that Apple has a new MacBook Air out. I'm going to get that, and I'm going to use that in place of the Mac Mini and the whole setup that I have here. I don't think I'm going to use this monitor. I might go to a smaller one. I might use the TV that's in here. I'm going to experiment around with that and just go dual monitor with it. So, you know, I think this is just one of these things, right? As you try this stuff and you figure out, yep, really cannot do this, cannot get away with this, you find different ways to go about this stuff, and I definitely have. So that all being said, I'm gonna wrap up this video right now. I didn't want to make this too long. I did want to show you guys the setup I have and probably run you through what it took me to do it, and also just give you feedback on what I think about that after a couple of days. And I think that if this was bigger, it would probably work for me, but this is a smaller space, so it just really doesn't work. And I'm gonna go on to something else. And you know, look, lesson learned, right? And I didn't really spend that much money. I could always sell things here that I don't need or find other purposes for them. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me know if you guys have come across this. I really couldn't find anyone else doing exactly what I'm doing in terms of broadcasting and doing a live podcast, as well as editing and all that kind of stuff out of it. I know there's folks editing out of their vans, running around making videos like I am, so, but not the whole podcasting thing. So there it goes. Thanks for watching this. I appreciate you guys watching this. You know, please subscribe. Thanks to all the folks that have subscribed here already and continue to watch our videos. I appreciate that. Leave your comments. You know, smash those thumbs ups. All those things work. You can find me on Instagram as Strangerpalooza, as well as on Facebook. And I'm trying to get back to as many people as I possibly can here, as timely as I can. I know that's just, you know, it's a little crazy right now. Not super easy, but I will do it. So thanks so much. Appreciate you guys. Out of here. Peace.